I promise you I will get Sky out of our life for good this time.
Can't be soon enough for me, Max.
This little PR trip I'm gonna plan for, it'll give me enough room to maneuver. Little schemer will never know what hit her. And I will be so glad when I do not have to look at that conniving, needy face again.
Max, promise me that we'll never shut each other out again, please.
That won't happen. When you spoke of us breaking up, it was like the bottom dropped out of my life.
Mine too.
You know how much I love you?
Lost your way, Sky? You were laid off as Star's nanny. You have no business in this part of the house. I was just leaving. Something's got you all shook up.
Case histories and neurological disorders. Let's just recap what Dr. Max has learned. Bizarre syndromes, loss of ability to recognize reality. The woman then removed all her clothing and walked naked through a department store. And department store, hotel dining room, same difference.
Blondie, is that you?
Not a chance.
Oh, Vicki, thank you for coming. I'm so glad you're here.
Hey, no problem. I was actually just calling you when you were calling me.
Oh, telepathy. I must have known I needed you.
Actually, I ran into Sam, and he told me that you and he had separated. I can't tell you how sorry I am. What in God's name happened?
Just when you think you got everything figured out, it changes. And then it gets different. Oh, it's nuts. But this isn't about Sam leaving me, even though that's enough to bring my world to a crashing halt. This is about Beau and Lindsay.
What did she do, cause another scene?
Well, not in the same way. She was here earlier, and Matthew had this terrible cough, a croup, apparently. I had never dealt with it. She knew exactly what it was and how to deal with it, and it worked. It was afterwards. We were sitting around with Matthew, and she kept talking about how raising her children had made her so happy. It was so wonderful, motherhood, and she was just so maternal. It was more than that. It was more than that. She was so pregnant.
Pregnant? You're not serious.
When we were at the rectory, after I had disrupted their vows, Beau decided he was going to call off the wedding, and she said that he had to marry her because she was pregnant.
Oh, Nora.
Oh, Beau refused to believe it. I mean, why would he? All the lies she's been telling. But that's when she suddenly did this 180, and she said that it was just a ploy. She wasn't pregnant.
But you think she is?
I don't know, with Matthew. You know, she was just cooing and going on and on and on about kids and babies, and she was radiating this ineffable something.
Well, that's unlike Lindsay. I mean, that's true, but pregnant? And Nora, I mean, even if she is pregnant, how does that make you feel?
Are you kidding? Vicki, if she's pregnant and she's not telling Beau, she's denying him the opportunity to be a father again.
All right, let's go over this again. Can either of you think of anybody who might not like to see the two of you together? Maybe an old girlfriend?
A girlfriend? Well, frankly, most of the women I've been with before didn't care enough about me to go off like this.
How about you, Taya? Think the past has reared its ugly head again?
What, you mean Todd? No way. It's impossible, Bo. I mean, we were ancient history by the time he left. You know, I don't think he's even contacted his own daughter.
Well, I think we'd like to check him out, you know? See if we can find out exactly what he's been up to lately.
Good luck, you know. He's been swallowed by a black hole, which is as it should be, you know. I mean, maybe this is not even about jealousy. Maybe it's a coincidence. I mean, maybe the reason that these things happen when RJ and I are together is because RJ and I are always together.
She has a point.
You know? Listen, I'm gonna go bug forensics about the bullet if you can spare me.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Hurry back.
So, what's next?
What's next is you're gonna keep a low profile. Because I've got a feeling that this guy is gonna come after you again. And it's gonna be sooner, not later.
Todd.
Tonight, 9/8 Central.
Ben, please don't shut the door on me, okay?
Sky, this is a bad time.
Yeah, I know. I know it's always a bad time when I come around, but there's something I need to know, and only you can tell me. Ben, when we were together, you did love me for a little while, right? I mean, you did find me attractive and sexy and fun to be with, right? Didn't you?
Sky, I can't do this again.
I don't know, Ben. God, I keep making the same mistake over and over again. I mean, a man gives me a ray of hope, and I think he's hung the moon just for me. I call it love, and he calls it a roll in the hay, a way to keep me quiet. I don't know, there must be some secret to making a man love you. Women like Vicky and Blair, they know. Why can't I figure it out? What the hell is wrong with me?
I thought we reached an understanding.
Oh, Ben, please. Just tell me that once, okay? Just once you thought I was lovable, and I swear I'll go and I'll never come back. Please.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there was a time when I thought I might be in love with you. I mean, you're a very beautiful woman, Sky, and you're very sexy, and I was very attracted to you. We had a lot of fun. But then I realized that what I felt wasn't love. But that doesn't mean you're not lovable. It just means it wasn't right for me.
I know, and I came here because I know even though you might not have loved me, I know you'd never use me the way Max did.
Max? So then you are involved with him?
Can you be involved with someone who's not involved with you?
Look, Sky, don't take this personal, but Max is only out for Max.
Oh, my God, how could I have thought he loved me, Ben? Am I going crazy?
So tell me, what's the next step in the elimination of Sky Chandler, and how can I help?
Just trust me. I know that whatever I do for us.
I do trust you, Max.
You won't regret it.
Well, if that's Sky, then I'm gonna play along.
Look.
The string's all tangled. I can't fly it.
It is? Oh, you know what? It's a good thing for you because I just happen to have, may I take this? I just happen to have an advanced degree in kite string detangling.
What's an advanced degree?
It means I'm really good at it.
Max is getting better. You know what? Pretty soon, he's gonna be able to do lots of fun things with us.
Ta-da!
Look at that.
Thanks, Uncle Max.
You're welcome. Oh, thank you.
Can we go to the park and fly it?
Hey, this sounds like a great idea. Come on, Max, you wanna go?
You know, I would love to, but you know what? Why don't you two go ahead? I'm gonna take care of something.
Okay. Love you.
I love you.
Let's go, Star. Race you. Let's go.
Hey,
Come on, come on, come on.
Todd, what do you want from me?
I knew you were telling the truth when you said you were having an affair with Max. I didn't buy it that you were just trying to drive Blair crazy.
I was protecting Max like a lovesick idiot.
I just can't believe you really have feelings for him. I just figured it was another one of your games.
Yeah, well, it was at first. Then I fell for him. He said all the right things to me. Told me he loved me, and I believed it. Part of me wants to believe it now, even though I know it's a big fat lie.
How'd you find out?
I heard him telling Blair how much he loves her and how pathetic I am.
Sky, you're a beautiful, sexy, and smart woman. I got news for you. You're better off without him.
Yeah, better off being miserable and alone. He made me so happy. And you know, that's the worst part of it because he took that away from me. I mean, you saw the change in me, right?
Yeah, you seem to be on the right track.
For a change, huh? Do you know that I saw Vicky in the park with Kevin, and I actually apologized to her for all of my past behavior, and I meant every single word of it. How could I begrudge somebody the same happiness that I was feeling? I was in love, and I loved the world and everybody in it.
Yeah, well, that's a tough thing to lose.
I'm sorry, Ben. I know you've lost a lot, too.
All I want now is justice, Sky. Some people want to call it revenge, but whatever it is, I won't give up until I get it.
Yeah, well, maybe I can help you get that justice, Ben. And send Max straight to hell at the same time.
Nora, you have to hold on a minute. I think you're jumping the gun because you don't know any of this for sure.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't know any of this. It could be an overactive imagination, which I know I have. That's what makes me a good lawyer, right?
Uh-huh. I mean, you could so easily have imagined this ineffable something.
Yes, I could have.
Yeah.
Yes, because I was scared to death about Matthew, and the emotions were heightened, and Lindsay was being human. Scary thought. I could have just said, voila, Madonna and child, you know, right?
Well, that makes sense.
Yes. There's your answer. That's it. That's the answer.
I mean, come on. Just because she said she was pregnant one second and next second turns around and said she's not pregnant? That's the sum of it?
Oh, no, that's not the sum of it. There was time up at the lodge when she had a bout of nausea and crackers made her feel better.
Nora, that could be anything.
And then I was at my obstetrician's office, you know, Dr. Conklin, and she was there for a test.
Oh.
And then she's just been so wonderful with Matthew.
Well, now, come on, that's completely irrelevant. I mean, the other things, if you put them all together, I mean, that could mean something, if Lindsay could be trusted.
Oh, she can't be trusted. No, she can't. My God, she'd fake her own funeral if she thought that would get Bo to marry her. I mean, maybe that's what this is. Maybe that's exactly what this is. She's staged this whole thing to put warm and fuzzy thoughts of motherhood in my head.
That's pushing it a bit, but I mean, it's possible.
Yeah. She's not pregnant.
And if she is, you'll know soon enough.
No, she's not pregnant. She can't be pregnant. She wouldn't be fair. She's taken so much away from him already.
From him, Nora? Or from you?
Oh.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. That's why I asked you here. I needed to hear these things. I really do. I mean, it's one thing to walk around with righteous indignation squawking about the right thing to do while waving a banner of truth around, you know, screaming the sky's falling in when nobody wants to know. And all along you find out it's not about the truth or the right thing to do. It's because of feelings for Beau.
What are you saying?
Sam left me because he feels that a part of me is still with Beau.
Is it?
Oh, Vicky, how can a part of me not still be with him? You know, after learning about those test results being changed? That's what started our whole marriage falling apart.
So what you're actually saying, Nora, is that if Lindsay had not interfered way back when, she wouldn't be having Beau's baby. You would.
So what's up, Commissioner? And why do I get the feeling that you don't think I'm taking this seriously enough?
You tell me.
I could have died today. I take that very seriously. Why would I hold out on you?
All right, Jay. You've been stonewalling us for weeks.
Well, I am sorry I can't just solve the case for you.
No, you know more than you're letting on. I don't know who you're trying to protect right now or what you're trying to hide, but I'm gonna find out, RJ.
Do you always freak out like this when the solution to a case doesn't just walk in and fall in your lap?
I freak out when somebody comes in here and starts jerking me around because they're holding out on me. And innocent people could get hurt because of that. Now I want the truth. Who's trying to kill you?
I'll get it!
Hey, Star, come on, slow down.
Claire.
You know, Nora, I'm kind of in the same boat that you're in, trying to avoid all the reality in my life. In fact, I think I came here because I was avoiding my problems.
Oh, well, you came to the right place. Welcome to the House of Avoidance. Is Ben the problem that you're avoiding?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Well, certainly a big part of it. I keep telling myself there's got to be a reason for all these painful things that are happening, but I cannot for the life of me think what the reason could be.
I miss Sam so much, I don't know how I could ever stop missing him.
Well, for starters, you've got to stop staring at the front door waiting for him to come home.
Oh, believe me, I know the drill. Keep yourself busy. Get your mind thinking about other things.
I know, but you also have to come to terms with not knowing if there's going to be a happy ending.
Can't I just keep myself busy?
I'll help you if you'll help me. Deal?
Deal. I loved Beau. I really did. Loved him. And then everything happened and I moved on, you know? Now suddenly my life is filled with might-have-beens and I realize that Sam's right. And I have feelings for Beau. I don't know what they are, mind you, but I have feelings for him. So, being the harbinger of truth that I am, I decide I'm gonna go to Beau and tell him. So I did. I thought he should know. Unfortunately, he thought I was trying to get back together with him, and I'm not. I really am not. It's too late, you know? I just wanted to come clean with him. I thought maybe he could help me think this through. Because I'm so alone in this.
You know what? You're not. I'm here.
You're hassling me because of some stuff that happened outside of this office.
That's crap.
Oh, come on. You want the truth? I'm giving you the truth. You're pissed because your ex-wife broke up your wedding. Now, that's your problem, not mine. I have problems of my own, and I don't need you jumping all over me.
Calm down, RJ.
What? Calm down, RJ? Where does he get off accusing me of a cover-up?
I said calm down. You're right.
What? Where's your proof? Because I'm an ex-con? Well, like they say, I have paid my debt to society, so I don't have to explain myself to anyone.
I said you're right, RJ.
Hank's right. I was out of line.
Why, I guess there's no harm done.
And you're right. I'm angry. I hate that if you hadn't been wearing that vest, you'd be dead right now. And I hate that if I'd let you get yourself killed, I'm gonna be letting my best friend down.
Well, in that case, do what I can to make sure that doesn't happen.
What's that?
A list of men I might have wronged in the past who might have long memories. But I'm telling you, these guys would just pop me and have a beer. If it's someone trying to make me give something up, well, I don't have anything anyone else would want. Except...
Star's getting big. How is she doing?
She's fine. Well, I guess we didn't need Todd's penthouse. After all, we're pretty well set up now.
Star probably thinks of herself as a Buchanan by now.
She pretty much is. Max would adopt her in a minute if she didn't already have a father.
But Todd hasn't kept in touch, has he?
Why do you care?
I care about Star, you know that.
Oh, you don't care about Star, Taya. All you care about is Todd and his money and what he paid you to marry him and to help get custody of her. That's all you've ever cared about.
I know that you haven't seen me, but I have seen you. I've been watching you. I know that you live in this great big house and that you make Asa crazier than he already is when you make those forts out of all of his sofa pillows.
And play with Grandma Renee's jewelry.
Oh, yeah, that makes him even crazier.
Grandpa Asa says I get on his darn nerves, but I can tell he likes it. And Renee is so nice.
Yeah, well, she better be nice to my little girl or I'll kill her.
It's fun living there with Mommy and Max and everybody, but I miss you. So I talked to Fred the Magic Frog and tell him all the stuff I want you to know. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear that, and I hear much more.
Star! Honey, you need to stay where I can see you. Come on.
That's Mommy. Come on, Daddy.
Shut up. Sit still 1 second. Now listen. I got a job for you. Something that I need for you to do, and it's very, very important.
On Good Morning America this week.
Star, sweetie, come on. Let's get started, honey.
I gotta go,
Okay, wait,
Daddy.
no,
That's
sit
my
down.
job.
Shh, hush. This is your job. I want you to give this, to T.
But I had to get the CT
Okay, well, when you
anymore.
do see T, you give her this. But it's a big secret.
Goody.
Ha, give it back. You promise me you won't do that. You won't give it to her. Unless there's nobody else around, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
I love you too, Daddy.
Come on.
Did you not hear me calling you earlier, young lady?
It's okay. I was talking to Daddy.
Come in.
Got a moment, Max?
For you, Ma, always.
If I didn't know better, I would swear that you were from the same gene pool as Asa Buchanan.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Not always. I love you exactly the same way I love him, with my eyes wide open. So, tell me, what's going on between you and Sky Chandler?
Not much. It's not worth my time.
Not good enough. Now, you lied to me before, big time. I can live with that. I'm willing to accept it. But now I think you need to tell me the truth.
Right. And the truth is, you don't need to worry because I'm not in cahoots with Sky.
Good. So, tell me now, what is going on between you and Sky? Max, you know me well enough to know that I'm not going to judge you or betray your confidences, but certainly no son of mine would be mixing it with the likes of her for kicks. So why don't you tell me how I can help you with the little princess from Pine Valley?
Ma, you are the best. You know that?
I am the only. Let's hear it.
I screwed up. Well, you know, I've been trying to do a little damage control, but it's not working. I went a little overboard, and I think she's got some feelings for me.
And so now you can't get rid of her?
No.
Is she threatening again to tell our little secret?
She was. I know I should have thought of something different, but I certainly shouldn't have let it go on this far.
Max, you're still not quite yourself. I forgive you for anything that you've done since that terrible day you almost died.
I'm better. I can take care of this.
I can pressure Asa to get rid of her.
No, you better not do that.
Yes. I mean, are you afraid that she's gonna spill the beans? Because I called that bluff before and she backed down, and now I can make it stick. She is not going to mess up our lives with her little blackmails and her little threats. She is not getting anywhere near Asa Buchanan. Besides, she has absolutely no proof that you are not my son. And without that proof, Sky cannot hurt Asa or me or you.
How can you help me, Sky? Do you have something on Max?
Yeah, maybe.
Has he been faking his brain damage all along?
Max said what a great team we were. He was right. We think the same way. We see the world the same way. It felt good. It felt real.
He was playing you to keep you quiet.
Funny thing is, Blair has enough on him to blow him out of the water. Not as much as me, but enough. He has to keep her quiet, too.
Well, from what you said, that's not a problem.
Well, it is if I'm the one that he really wants. Maybe Blair's the one he's railroading, not me.
You're kidding, right?
Well, maybe I just jumped to the wrong conclusion, you know? Max told me to have faith in him, and I lost it straight away.
So you think he's more loyal to you than his wife?
Please, he can't stand her, and I don't blame him. Neither can I. He's playing her.
Okay, and you know this because when he's with you, he's different, more tender and loving than he is when he's with her.
That's right.
Okay. Now let me just guess here that when he makes love to you, he really takes his time. And afterwards, he holds you. And he tells you how beautiful you are and how much he loves you. And he's always going out and he's buying you little presents. And he struts you around this town on his arm like you're some prize he's won.
Come on, stop it, Ben. You know he can't take all of his time, and he can't strut around with me on his arm till he gets a divorce.
Yeah, well, when is that gonna be?
Well, till he gets rid of her, okay?
Okay, and in the meantime, he's got to keep her happy, so he leaves you out in the cold and out of mind.
I am not out of mind.
Well, if you are today, otherwise you wouldn't be here right now. Come on, Sky, you're no fool. Wake up and smell it.
I know what you're doing, okay? You're trying to get me to turn against Max.
I'm trying to get the truth. And if you can get a little self-respect along the way, that would be great. Come on, Sky, you know what he's doing. He's using you. And you know it just as much as you know I wasn't. You're gonna let him get away with this? The guy is a pig. You can't let him. Now, was he faking his symptoms? Tell me, Sky, did I lose everything for nothing? Was he faking?
Yes, okay, you did. He's faking it. He's fooling everybody, and he's getting off on it at the same time.
Not anymore.
Wait, Ben, there's more. There's a lot more you should know. Max isn't really Ace's son.
I'll tell you what I won't do. Not giving up on Sam. That I am not doing.
No, you shouldn't.
And here's another thing I'm not doing. I'm not gonna find out if Lindsay's pregnant. I'm not. I won't do it. Because you know what? If I find out she's pregnant, well, you know what that means.
Oh, yes, it means that you'll have to go around waving the truth, and you know what happened the last time you did that.
Exactly. So I am not going to be a truth seeker. I refuse. I am going to remove that role from my repertoire permanently. See? You heard it here. From the ostrich's mouth, with the head buried in the sand. I will not find out.
There's an awful lot to be said for being an ostrich. Yep, ignorance can be bliss. Unless it kills you in the end.
Where did that come from?
I have a friend, you don't know her, who might have cancer, and she's supposed to have a biopsy, and she's dreading it. She would like to just keep her head buried in the sand, you know, and stay there. And obviously I'd like to help her, but I mean, what am I gonna do? Say don't go, don't find out?
Oh, no, there's too much at stake.
Yeah, exactly. The problem is that she is so scared. And I would like to try to find a way to help her be brave, you know, to face whatever she's gonna have to face. How do I help her?
I don't know. Being a friend to her, the way you're being a friend to me.
I do know that it, you know, we all have to find the strength to deal with the things that life throws at us, because the alternative is giving up, and that's no good, right? So, if it turns out that Lindsay is indeed having Beau's child, you will have to find the strength to deal with all those feelings you don't want to deal with. Yeah? And if my friend gets bad news, well, she'll have to do the same.
Anything more in the car?
Stolen from a rental agency outside of town. Security cameras just happened to malfunction that night.
So we didn't get anything on it. And I guess it's safe to say that there were no prints.
Yeah, you got it.
Excuse me, guys. Either one of you seen Taya?
No, I just got here.
No, she was checking on the bullet.
Well, she never checked into the lab.
What?
Well, she's not in her office either, and there's no answer at her apartment. I mean, she's taken off on her own before when something important came up, but I mean, I didn't think she'd do that now.
No, not after somebody tried to kill you. You think it's possible that they're trying to get to you through Taya?
You were speaking about Fred the Magic Frog, right? You know, this guy that you talk to every time that you want to talk to your daddy, right?
No, I was talking to Daddy. Fred the Magic Frog is with you, Mommy. Daddy's here, Mommy. Daddy's here, T.
So, you do not need this red-haired piece of work anytime, but especially when you're trying to recover.
I'm getting stronger. I can handle her.
And I want you to focus your energies on that. I want you to concentrate on getting better. I will concentrate on keeping her away from your bedroom door. Literally.
When was she at my bedroom door?
A little while ago. I mean, that's what this is all about, Max. You were in here with Blair. She was hovering out there like a vulture. She looked absolutely shell-shocked. I mean, that's when I got the idea that something had to be going on between the two of you, more than just your business with Asa.
Where did she go?
I have no idea why.
We gotta find her.
Max isn't really Asa and Renee's son?
I tried to tell you before, you know. Use it as a bargaining chip to get you to love me, but... Oh, it's a freebie. I owe you one.
Do Asa and Renee know this?
Asa doesn't. You're kidding if he knew Max would be out on the street, bleeding, which I hope to see very soon.
I can't believe that Max could fool Asa about something this big.
Please, Ben, you know how easy it is when you want to believe something. Look at me. Look at Asa. One of his sons is halfway across the world. The other one doesn't even speak to him. So Max must be looking pretty good.
You know, if this is true, this gives me tremendous leverage against Asa.
It is true. Ben, but there's something else you should know.
I'm listening.
Who the real son is.